Alan with Big Box Liquidation, 615-800-1646. I've done a lot of videos on this. You can go to my YouTube channel, John Allen Field, of this HDF hardwood, but I'm going to kind of throw it all together at one time. And basically so you can see just how durable and tough this flooring is and affordable. I'm by far the least expensive in the United States at MSRPs at $589. Some of your franchise stores are, I mean, they're north of $270 to north of $350 a foot. I've got 5 plywood tables here, and they're all the same price, over 28 colors. We're going to meet the floor. What I'm going to do here also is show you impact resistance by beating this floor with a 3/4 inch plank of solid hardwood floor, 3-inch thick by Random Length. I call it the Buford Pusser stick. And then we're going to show the colors here. We beat the floor real quick. I mean, there's installers making a killing off this floor because it's so durable and because of the register and the surface. I mean, it's a canvas that changes the appearance of everything in your home. But you have a floor that can be installed. It's click lock. No need for glue. No need for nails. I mean, the floor is just incredible. Unilin puts a logo on every box that will verifies its patent, which is a waterproof locking system. This is a solid core 1/2-inch stick. We have them in single wide planks and multiple widths with canvases, your register, which is your surface, 12 to 17-inch patterns. I mean, there are eight styles. That's 17-inch patterns in colors that's kind of like, oh my gosh, I gotta have it, raise the rent. What have you done to your house? It's amazing how interactive it could be. This manufacturer, and with the Unilin patents on it, I mean, Unilin is so powerful now. Well, Mohawk bought them, but basically, and it runs Pergo now. Pergo sold for about $150 million. Unilin and Villanage, which has the waterproof locking system, which is on these planks, sold for, with assets, total about $5.1 billion. So it's amazing just how powerful this floor is. But being 1/2-inch thick, it's extremely durable. Scratch, stain, impact, cigarette burn, waterproof surface, waterproof locking, water resistant planks, pet urine, pet feces, cigarette burn, embers. I mean, it's a monster floor. I'm going to show you how hard I'm going to beat it with these planks, and we'll assess the damage because there's not going to be any. But we can meet the colors real quick. This is olive, a 5-inch pattern. Splendor, that's a wide board, a good French country look. That's sunset, sunrise, becoming very popular because of grays and brown tints. That's Seacoast. Artemis, extremely popular, very pretty, as is Park Walnut. This is Midnight Hickory. Excuse me, Midnight Hickory. This is Tawny Oak. Very pretty wide boards. I mean, big register across the surface, which allows you to do so much more in your home. Floor's very fast. That's an 8-inch board. I mean, the manufacturer focuses, because it's a solid core of pine and industrial grade wax, they focus on your widths, multiple widths, colors, and cuts, versus somebody who's basically focusing on, I guess, maybe their pocketbook. But anyway, this is a snow oak. That's patina oak. This is snow oak, patina oak, acacia natural, heritage maple. That's acacia walnut, sorry. This is acacia natural, extremely popular. Manor oak, chocolate maple, and espresso colored. I mean, you can see the multiple widths here, but being 17 inches across the register, being from here all the way over to here, these are big, middle, little planks. I mean, it's encouraging people to come up with different types of risers or maybe colors. We put this on cathedral ceilings and walls. Obviously, a whole bunch of floors. We're the largest dealer and installer of this floor in the United States. We're the most affordable, and we've got the experience with it going on over 4 years now. But basically, we'll go over some more of the colors. That's the cowboard. Everybody loves that one. That's part of the non-repeat pattern of Old Captain. You've got one of those in the Old Master up here. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, that is, people come in and go, oh my God, I'll take your house. This is, I'd like to buy it. Well, I'm sorry, it's going to cost more because of this durability of this floor. That's Ashland hickory. Cognac maple, it's in my family's home. Beautiful floor. River cypress has just a tremendous amount of colors you can pull out of here to really make your house very interactive. Very popular in lake houses, you know, even with water being around there, but it looks like a good wet Barnwood type 17-inch pattern. These two right here are changing everything, man. I mean, that's coffee maple with a 17-inch canvas register. Volcanic ash. I mean, oh my gosh. It's hard to keep this in stock. I mean, people are literally, it's hard to get it in stock. We've had to pre-order the floor and wait for the boats to get here to get this flooring in. And these are two of the big reasons why. We have it in matching transition pieces. You can see the striking colors with the white pine, finger jointed pine. Look how the color really pulls out there. Off-whites, whites, blacks. I mean, the interactive nature of I gotta have it, raise the rent type floor. You can see why. This is Carolina hickory, a canyon pine, Geyser walnut, 17-inch pattern, beautiful color. We've got a lot of friends and folks and clients that have put this in, have done really well with it. Businesses, restaurants, doctor's office, dentist's office, hotels and cafes. Because it has a brown pattern, you're not going to have maybe something that could be impacted by a trend change because someone's clicked a button on social media. Ash maple, absolutely love this color. We just sold a big job here, about 2,000 square feet to a couple. They did a fantastic job. These are your floors here that I put underwater for, that's 11 hours underwater. This is the soaked volcanic ash that was 9 hours underwater. There's nothing wrong with these boards. You know, that's Geyser walnut, that's the stairs that we can do. So we have the pieces in matching with the stair nose. But these are your colors here, and let's just kind of show, how durable it is. I'm going to pull these culprits out here to kind of do a little bit of explaining. Just how monster tough this floor is. And let me get my camera set up and show you what we do right in here. These planks. I mean, I've got 5 plywood tables. I pulled the flooring right out of the boxes, and my camera looks like it's set up here. Pulled the flooring right out of the boxes. So I mean, this is live, real, not a staged photograph. But I mean, here is. Well, we'll start with this. This is 3/8 of an inch. 3/8 of an inch, 5 wide, managed in oak. I mean, no disrespect to the manufacturer, and you know, maybe the purpose of this floor has been served over. I mean, it's 2018. It's got a tiny tongue and groove here, but it's 3/8 of an inch. I mean, they put a fraction in front of it, and they give you basically a term that says it's pre-finished engineered hardwood floor. Well, 3/8 of an inch measures 8 millimeters, and this is how durable this floor is. Really? I mean, you gotta be kidding me, man. Call the demo crew. That's plywood, balsa wood floor. But it's gotta be glue or nailed, which is gonna cost you north of $250 a foot. And call the demo crew, man. That's not what I'd pay over $5 a foot for, which is what that floor costs. It's hard for me to sell that kind of floor with the monster floor that I have here. This is what I went on Facebook and put 11 hours underwater. This is 3/4 of an inch butterscotch oak. That's 2 1/4 inch plank random oak. I mean, Mohawk is north of $4 a foot for this. It soaked up water in an hour. And you can probably pay $8 a foot for that for materials and labor because it has to be glue or nailed, and it'll fade, it'll soak up water. It's not scratch, stain, or impact resistant. It's been around a long time. It's got a tongue and groove system, but how powerful the floor can be with this is that this HDF Hardwood has a patent that Unilin filed in all the major trade agreements, and basically on every box they'll have their L2C logo, which verifies their patents, their materials, their boards, and you know what's in here is industrial grade wax and pine. Mine has no skin. It is solid core, 1/2 inch thick. And in the patterns that, I mean, they don't play any games below the register, and I'll show what I mean by that. They're playing games here by putting spacing all over the board, and with 3/8 of an inch. I mean, it's 8 millimeters, and it's glued together pieces of plywood junk. But that being said, and it has to be glue or nailed. This has to be glue or nailed. That'll cost you north of $750 a foot, and it's not very durable. So I'm talking about playing games below the board. These here. This is the original. It's olive. It shows you the gray materials. Here is the gray materials here, which shows you the color of the woods. I mean how dark it is basically, but I'm also solid core right here. There's a solid core right there. And this is the original here, olive. I mean, that's 1/2 inch thick. No wear layer, 0 wear layer on all of these boards. But you can see the gray materials there in the solid core. Here is what Floor and Decor and some of the retailers will do to you. It's called splitting the core. They put an MDF. They put an MDF here so they can glue a skin on it that gives you a wear layer called lamination. It's kind of bogus, but basically they split the core and sold you a 1/2 board hid in plain sight below a skin that what the original is, my board. So we've kind of run through this and showed you how durable it is. Let's get to beating these boards and show you just how tough they are. So I'm going to grab this Buford Pusser stick here. This is a red oak, JANKA 1260 on red. White oak has a JANKA of 1260. And I'm going to hit it pretty dang hard and show you what happens to these boards, which is pretty amazing. So let's grab this and ow, brutal. Brutal. Let's see what happened to my floor. All right, there's your Splendor. No damage. No damage there. None there. Seacoast, you got some of that red oak chalk. Go across the boards here. No damage anywhere on these boards. It's amazing. I stung my hand plenty of times. Hit this one pretty hard and it cracked the surface. I mean, it's not what you want. My boards are unblemished. I mean, it's a monster tough, and this is what's happening to the edge here. I mean, you got to be kidding me, man. It's beating this red oak to death. So my JANKA on this board here is 1600. I mean, it's been around a long time, that groove system. It's time for you to go, bub. It's nice, but I mean, you're restricted in your patterns. I mean, that's beautiful, $8 a foot, but you know, I got a 3 1/4 inch and a 2 1/4 inch plank here. How about something to blow the house away, man? And someone walks in the door and said, hey, I'll take it. So you can feed a lot of folks. I mean, your agents, your property developers, your flooring and installation crews. We can install the floor. We can do the stair treads. A lot of other people can too. So, I mean, you've really had a good mix of everybody involved that can do very well off this floor, in addition to moving properties or raising rents for folks, or making something more durable because it's scratch, stain, impact, cigarette burn, ember, pet pee and urine, same thing, pet pee and feces, and you put them in doctor's offices, multifamily houses, new construction, renovation projects. But anyway, you can see just how tough the floor is. I'm Alan Field with Big Box Liquidation, 615-800-1646. Monster tough floor. Nice.